So you gotta get even.
And the trick to it is get yourself kind of to one side so he has a lot of room to change in between. If he hits the fence, you know, that's when you're gonna slop him down, not talk, slow him down. So you just kind of have to plan. So you kind of cut, you bend him a little tight to the left, and like you're gonna cut right through the center of the round pen, and then as soon as you hit the middle, then kind of slowly start playing with your right hand and drive him through. A little bit more right hand, there you go. So it's just a little bit, like he's so sensitive, if you overdo it, he's gonna turn and face you. So you just literally need to squeeze your hand a couple times, and then, you know, and that's usually enough. Perfect. Good. So that time you kind of moved your whole arm, and so it really flexed him hard, which made him stop. So it's just a little bit with the fingers. Good, and then squeeze left, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. There you go, and release. As soon as you see him start to go, you can kind of let go a little bit.
Oh.
Good.
Alright.
So when you walk up to him, you can flip your right rope, flip it up and over his butt. His tail's kind of, you'll get coordinated enough, and or you can do it when you're directly behind him. Sometimes that's easier because then you don't get hung up on their tail. There you go. Oh. It's just the whole coordination of everything. There you go. Perfect. And then you've got everything on one side, you know, and you can keep it kind of organized. So if you pull on it, you're asking him to back up, yeah? So just let him stop and figure it out. There you go. So you can get like little leather straps or something instead of twine, obviously, because it's not ideal, but
I might have, I have to look for my other pair of stirrups. Alright.
That was good.
So keep the reins even length, lighter hand movements because he's so sensitive. Get better coordinated to keep the forward popper on. And we'll do that for, I don't know, a month. And then I try to ask more to come more round and keep bending.
When you feel like he's doing it really smooth and you don't have to work so hard to keep him going, then start to add more.
Okay.
And then you'll be more coordinated, and then because once you start stepping it up and asking for that kind of stuff, it's only going to require you to be better with your hands. So there's no sense in trying to get him to learn it and be better at it when you're trying to learn it, and because it's just you guys are will end up not helping each other at all. But if you do this stuff where it's so, the main thing is that he's staying relaxed and he's trying. You know, he's not like he's grabbing the reins and trying to run off one side or the other. You know, he's just kind of like, oh, there's no resistance here, I'll go this way. So you just have to remember, wherever you're not asking him to go, like with the reins, if they're just slack, then he's just gonna kind of wander aimlessly. You know what I mean? And that's not him being defiant. It's him just. Oh shit! I forgot to tell my assistant I wasn't there today. Yeah, he's just. If you don't give him direction, he's one of the ones that just kind of floats until he just floats around until someone tells him where to go. And he's like, oh, bird, oh, tree, oh, you know, just. Unless you're actively engaging his mind, he's kind of just floats in neutral.
So can you think of any other desensitizing stuff I should do with him now for his head and neck? Should I, you know, standing still while I tack him up and stuff? Putting the pad over him to get him to...
So he's just really...
He always takes that extra steps. Or I'm approaching him with the saddle pad and he does the sideways steps. You know, and I feel like I'm beating the crap out of him, and I'm trying to stay relaxed, but I'm really kind of pissed, and I'll just stand. So I've been throwing the, you know, saddle pad up and on him.
So the trick is to do that until he stops and stands, and then stop doing it. So people will do it, and then the horse stops and stands there, and then they keep doing it. So the horse is like, oh, like, you know, he's not scared of it.
Right.
He's moving away from it because, you know, because of whatever. He's sensing these movements. That's his go-to, yeah? So if you're trying to teach him the release comes from when you stop your feet, then make sure you stop doing what you're that's the answer, that's what I want, then he's not going to change anything that he's doing. So if you do it and then he stops to dance his feet, tell him good boy and stop, and then just rub him, and then do it again. You know, if he dances around, do it until he stops dancing. As soon as he stops dancing, stop doing it, and then rub him.
Okay.
And then that should fix it.
Okay.
It's amazing that I'm getting service, girl.
Yeah, it's the moon is right or something. Huh?